Hi, how are you?
Very well. How about you?
I'm Nadeem Iqbal. How I used to teach at Shah University for 9 years.
You did.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So, what is your opinion about this issue? It's going to go on the internet. Is that okay?
No problem. No problem.
Okay, great. Yeah. We have a
Yeah.
channel.
So it is unfortunate that we are at this position, that
Mhm.
we are having to protest, but it's what it is, what it is. And at the end of the day, I think the university is finally waking up and understanding that they can't ignore us and the other groups as well that have been trying to engage with them this whole time.
We need to resolve this in a manner so that both community live together.
Oh, yeah.
This is what is your opinion about that?
Yeah, so from the very, very, very beginning, at least the Masjid has always made it clear that we want to work with the university. It's just that it's hard to do that if we don't have both parties wanting to work together in the first place. We've reached out, we have expressed our desire to help the university progress, and the response has been the university will no longer host a public mosque. That was the official statement as of last month. We do believe they're changing course, and we're happy with that. And hopefully, this meeting is an indication that it's the right course that they should be taking.
So my question is that when the grant came, I don't know what was the contract between Shah University and the grantee, which was King Khalid at that time. I think the grandfather rule will still hold, even if a new building built over there. Are they obligated to keep that mosque as part of that new building?
Yeah, so that's the thing. We have no idea, but we've always insisted that we want to be a part of the university's future plans. And because they have benefited so much from the establishment of that facility, we do deserve a place, especially after 40 years of a presence.
Can you state your name and position?
Yeah, first name Nigel and Edwards, and I'm a board member of Masjid King Khalid.
Thank you. This is how the city council hearing looks like. They invite everybody who are concerned party. I think there are about 200 plus seats in this building, and all the important decisions are in the opinion is taken through speaking from most of the people who are concerned, and then the decision is made based on that input and also based on the policy of the city on the government. So this is how it works. This is how the real public mandate works in a democratic society. So there are some activists.
The community that Ford represents.
When we met with Nigel, it was MAPAC that decided to have him speak because we are the ones that met with Shaw University. We're trying to build the bridge between Shaw and Muslim community. Okay,
Okay. So Professor Khadur, nice seeing you again.
good to see you.
Yeah, definitely. You have been here for a long time.
Okay,
So this is Dr. Khadur. He used to teach at Shaw University, right?
that's right.
And so could you tell me what is the issue over here going on? You taught over there, what, 10 years maybe?
Well, about 15.
15 years,
15
okay.
years.
So you have seen the witness and everything. So could you explain what's going on here?
Yeah, absolutely. In 2002, Shah University closed down the masjid, and then MAPAC lobbied to reopen it. And the president at the time of Shah University liked my presentation, so he offered me a job. That's how I got the job at Shah University. And I was there until 2017. That's when I left. So I taught political science, international relations, and then we had no problems until 2009, 2010. They wanted to close the masjid again. So we negotiated a deal with them. We'd pay for the housekeeping of the masjid, pay for the power, electricity, water. So we offered to pay some money. And then that was okay. Then 2019, 2020, they decided to use COVID as an excuse to close down the masjid.
Yeah.
So it's always an excuse to close down the masjid.
Right. So my question is that when the mosque was built, it saved the university,
Correct.
and then it brought the international studies program to university, which spent a lot of money. Do you know anything, any contract that happened between the grantee and the university that the mosque will be part of that?
Right. Well, the money was brought here from the Saudi embassy, and a lot of Muslim students came to Shah University. The person that organized this venture was Dr. Omar Owabi, who passed away. He has a lot of documents. His two sons and his wife taught at Shah University, and they had written affidavit and signed affidavit stating what happened. They have the evidence, they have the media, all witness the signing that Shah University will remain, keep the masjid open on its campus. As long as there's a campus, there's a mosque. I know they're going back
Yeah,
on
because we know that without the grant, Shah University was going to be closed. Like
uh,
a lot of other
exactly.
SPEC was closing in 1980.
Exactly, and this is the problem they're facing now. They may close down any minute, maybe this week.
Right. So we can again help. So do you think
I offered that.
so there is a resolution?
There is.
So even if they build a new building, okay, to earn the money, but can they allow that grandfather rule that the space will be created again, and the legacy of King Khalid University will keep going on? Do you think something like that can
Yeah,
happen?
this issue is resolvable. MAPAC met with the administration at Shah University yesterday for almost 2 hours, and there is a flexibility. We're going to work some issues. We're going to look at short-term goals and long-term goals and solutions. So we're going to see what happens tonight, and then next one is to negotiate some sort of
So
agreement.
there is a possibility that both communities can grow together
Exactly.
and they make an example of two communities, Christianity and
Islam.
Muslim,
Yeah.
living together
They have
in
done it
harmony.
for hundreds of years. I don't know if they can do it now.
Really. Thank
Okay.
you very much
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
These are mostly the most intense or destructive uses that would otherwise be allowed in the DX district. They have set up structure for building height and step backs, and those are shown on this exhibit. So what you can see here is that the setback, there's a mid-block.
Thank you for the opportunity to address Shaw's rezoning application. First of all, I am the president of Shaw University. I am Dr. Paula Diller. Shaw University is a historically Black college and university located in Raleigh, North Carolina. It has the significance of being the oldest historically Black college and university in the southern United States. It boasts a number of firsts for which we have a very proud legacy. Shaw, like historically Black colleges and universities across the nation, were founded to provide a pathway to higher education for folks who were already excluded from foundations for life in general. Historically Black colleges, like Shaw University, provide a public good. They educate a number of first generation students.
Good evening, and thank you very much for this opportunity. We heard a lot about history, and I want to add to that. 40 years ago, something magical happened at this campus. A Baptist-affiliated university, a growing Muslim community, and a Muslim professor in the center was given money to create the International and Islamic Studies building. Everybody won. University enrollment went up for Muslim students. The university got tuition money. The mosque was created. And as a result, you have programs feeding the homeless, patrolling drug activity, educating students who have grown up and become contributing members of this city and beyond. Now, 20 years after it was established, we still saw the value in that, but the university didn't, so we were in threat of being kicked out. This is in the early 2000s. The reason why? Offices. But we protested and we stayed, but then 20 years later, we agreed during COVID, no church and religious services would be part of hearts. So that's exactly what we did. A year later, 2021, still not safe. 2022, still not safe, but for whatever reason, University Chapel was open to the public. One pandemic, one campus, two different rules for two different houses of worship. We protested. We hear about university's redevelopment, and I hear so many wonderful things from the people for this rezoning application. We just wanted to be a part of it. And we made that clear to the Office of Real Estate and Strategic Development. Let us be a part of it. Email sent, no response. Public protest, no response. And then finally, the nail in the coffin was last month when the university made official after the city's planning commission recommended to go for this application. The mosque is no longer open to the public. I'm hurt, I'm angry, and that is inside of my heart. But I know in my head not to let what's in here affect what I know what is best. And that is helping this university by allowing us to be a part of the process. That hasn't happened, but recently it has. In terms of the university, 2 days letting us know that they want to reach out to us. We want to continue that conversation. Let's continue it and then come back to the table. Thank you.
They have the same attorney, Urban Institute, that study at the same time. And I don't know why anybody's taking advice from Urban Institute. Their recommendation is Shaw, and you can pull up the News and Observer land rich cash poor story. It said liquidate 75 acres worth of land and property to get $5 to $10 million to pay down on your $22 million debt. No land, no money, no property, and still in debt. And we will be at the mercy of downtown South.
Wow, that's a tough speaker to follow, but I'll do my best. Our concerns relate to conditions 3 and 4 as proposed by the applicant. And they concern the McGee's house and the Fraser house. This has been somewhat underplayed, but I think it's important for people to know that the McGee's house was the home of Dr. Albert McGee's and his family for more than half of its history as a residential property. That's 77 years.
So this is really amazing to see the democracy working in practical, and I hope that we learn from this process. Public opinion is the absolute important here, and policies actually change based on the opinion of the people.